What's going on, YouTube? Claykeys back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius news update. And before we get into that, I want to make a big announcement. I'm going to be gone next week. I think it's Wednesday, Thursday. I'm coming back on Friday. I think it's the 14th to the 16th. I'm going to E3. It's going to be fun. You know what I'm most excited about? Final Fantasy VII Remake, but most importantly, Kingdom Hearts 3. I hope it's there. I hope we get some release date info, a trailer. Maybe I get my hands on it. That's going to be awesome. But for now, just telling you guys know I'll be gone for a little bit. If you come watch my stream on Twitch or if you're looking for my videos, that's what's going to be going on. So let's move on and look at this news right here. We got a lot of it. I do want to point out, guys, that the giant of Babel, you know what I mean? This old event came back. You can go in there and kick Golbez's ass. You get Dark Helm, which is really awesome. And you get the Lilith Rod, and then you get a Trust Moogle. It's really easy now, so you're not going to have to worry about that at all. So moving on, we get the Gill Snapper's Cave. You can get money, but we have this, we have a raid going on right now with Titan, so you get money from that. You actually get the bigger, bigger shell turtles from that, so you can get those to sell. We have a new trial boss coming up, which is pretty cool. Somebody told me not to pronounce these wrong. It's Orthros and Typhon, or Typhoon, whichever way. I think it's Typhon because I have two O's, but they will be available. Is this the guy from Final Fantasy VI? Is that him? I don't know. I don't know. These guys look fucking gross, though. I think these guys are from Final Fantasy VI. Alright, Orthros is weak against magic attacks, and Typhoon is weak against physical attacks. So, it looks like we might have to take some hyper damage in here, but who knows at this point. These enemies will attack first, so be sure to have a healer and attackers ready, Kupo. So, it seems to me like if they're attacking first, we want somebody like Snow, Wilhelm, somebody that draws attacks themselves automatically. Warrior of Light 6-star, maybe one day. We need Aquan and Demon Killer are effective, so I'm guessing one is, Aquan, and then this is a Demon. Typhon looks like a Demon. So initial completion reward, we get a Hero Shield, defense 48, all ultimates just 20%. That's pretty good for the elemental resist. If we get into a fight where we're going to need that. Strong shield. We do have the Dragon Shield that was released from the key, so that's pretty good. We get Lapis. If we use Libra, we get a 5-star Trust Moogle? What? Alright, well, we're just gonna have to look at him, I guess. Rod Mastery. Boost magic when equipped with a rod. That is strong as hell, too! These rewards are awesome! Toxic Rain. What do we have to do to do that? Defeat the boss using a Limit Burst. Alright, that's easy. Party of 5 or less. Damn it, I hate that. That is my most hated mission, because it restricts how many cool units you can bring. I hate it. Deal partial unmitigated water damage and inflict random status amounts on all enemies. I don't know exactly what the stats are on this. I'm gonna assume that seems like kind of like it would be good in the arena. Because it's an random status elements on all enemies, and that's really good in the arena. And as you can see, sneak peek at the banner we're going to be talking about in a minute. So we have the Gathering, Magic the Gathering, new characters, so it's going to be, is it King Mog? Or no, it's Exploration, yeah. It's Exploration. You can see that you go through here. Let's see, select an area, select an event on the map. After choosing a party and selecting a companion, proceed to the next area. HP and MP are transferred across area maps until all quests have been cleared and items and parties cannot be changed. So it looks like it's going to be like a survival kind of thing, which is different than we've ever had before. You will proceed to an area map once you have selected an area. There are between 5 to 10 stages, all of which must be cleared. Well, that's pretty crazy. That seems a little bit new. Get various rewards. It looks like we got, a new sword. It looks like a tiara, some kind of materia. Hey, we got some enhancements. Trust Moogle, things like that. Continuing the next area. By clearing all stages of one area, the next area will be unlocked. Clear all areas to watch the story unfold. So we're getting some story stuff in here too. Stage types. Each area map has between 5 to 10 stages, which must be cleared in order. There are 2 types of stages, one being battle stages in which battle occurs, and the other being scenario stages in which story scenes play out. Okay. Energy is not consumed, view story, and then you have to fight waves of battle in the battle stages. So that's not bad. This is definitely different than we've ever had. Rewards. Crisps are new materials. Okay, whatever. So you can get awakening materials. So we look up, we get some power pure crisps, which we need for our DPS. Obtain limited equipment. So what are we getting here? The Gaia Blade, attack 60, earth element. Not really the best there, I don't think. And then we get the white brim, attack plus 18, defense and spirit plus 15, MP plus 15. That thing is awesome. Like, that is amazing. You get a lot of defensive spirit, a lot of attack, and then MP 15%. I like that. I like that a lot. So that's going to be the item. The Gaia Blade, whatever. So now we're going to go on and we're going to talk about the units, I guess. So Fohlen is here. Amelia is here. Is that Elias? Is that how you say the name? And Camille? Honestly, I'm kind of bummed with this banner. I want Final Fantasy X already, but that's going to be alright. So we have Fohlen here. He is our 5-star base going to 6-star. Pretty good stuff. He has a high attack stat, and from what I know about him, he can chain like Orlando, you know, Eileen, you know, Titus coming out, and then Roberta. However, his Imperil, so he does wind element, you know, light for Orlando, earth for Eileen there, but he does wind element, but to Imperil, he needs to use that Imperil first. It's not attached to his chaining move, so you're gonna have a turn of setup to be able to do that. But he has a lot of dodging, and he has a little bit of a global buff, apparently, from what I've heard. See, a global upgrade. So he has Rider's Helm, attack 28, it's a heavy helm or whatever, attack 28, defense 60. Null to Disease and Stone. Very good. Disease is a bitch sometimes. It lowers down your stats by 10%. You don't want that. And attack 28 is really high, plus the defense being 60. This is a great helm. Throw that on your Gilgamesh. You guys have been using Dark Helm forever. That can go on your Gilgamesh or any of your high damage dealers, honestly, that can wear this. It's a very, very strong TM. So like I said, he is more of a, he's a chainer, but the thing is he has to have a turn to chain up. He has a Lance mastery from what I've read, and you're going to have to put a Lance on him, so we don't really have a Wind Lance. It's really, really strong to put that on there, so I don't really know exactly what we're looking to do with him yet, but when I get more info, we'll go into that. So let's look at his global upgrade. Add a chance of evading physical attacks, boost wind resist by 50%, evade one physical attack at the start of battle, a chance of reducing wind resist by 75% for one enemy. Wow. That's pretty strong. So apparently this is the +2 upgrade. I was being told by a viewer, Kill Me, that this is the +2 upgrade. So it's already enhanced twice compared to the JP version when this guy first came out. So Speedster, that looks amazing. And the fact that they're just giving that to us automatically, they're trying to definitely make Foreign better and worth more of the draw. So that's pretty cool. So we'll move on. We have Ilias here. That is a 4-star base going to 6-star. Healer's Wisdom, boost Spirit by 40% and increase the potency of healing items during battle. The Spirit 40% is a lot. That's a big, big buff. But I don't know. We're going to have to see how that healing items during battle really is. I don't really see myself using a lot of healing items. It's not an elixir, to be honest. So, it might work out for us. Boost Poison, Blind, and Paralysis, Confusion, Disease, and Stone Resistance for all allies. That's a really strong move. You know, you get into a fight where you have to, you just boost all immunity to all that. So they all get that immunity right there. And that's actually a really good move. Enable special abilities for one turn to reduce damage taken by caster. Damage all enemies and enable special abilities for one turn. No idea what any of that means. We're gonna have to look up this guy, but the immunization looks like a really cool move. Like really strong. So moving on down, there's another 4-star base. So these are 2 4-star bases going to 6-star on this banner. And this is Amelia. And Amelia is the gun-wielding, you know, waifu maid, which is pretty cool. She does have dual-wield gun, from what I've heard, so you're already going to be able to throw 2 guns on her. She's a physical damage dealer, but also can support really well. She has an emboldened ability, from what I've read. She has an ability where she can break down your, break you down too. She's a breaker on top of that, and she has a 10-hit combo chaining ability. Now, she does have, like, a finisher, from what I also read, but it's not that great. I think I'd use her more of, like, a chaining, like a Chizuru or a Setzer. But this Trust Mastery Award is awesome for all you olive lovers out there, or any gun wielder. Defense and Spirit plus 49, and the dress can go on dudes, too. It doesn't have to only be on girls. Defense and Spirit plus 49, boost attack by 30% when equipped with a gun. So, like, that is best in slot for Olive, for all you Olive fans out there, on top of the fact that anybody with a gun that comes out, you're going to want to throw that on. So that's pretty awesome. And then we have, like I said, so pretty much Amelia can do a lot of things. She even has Kiraja. She's going to be a support damage dealer that can enable chaining too. It's just like, she's very, very, very strong. Now, is she strong as like really high up characters? No, but I think she's around the Chizuru strength level. And if you get a couple good guns on her, plus her TM, she's going to do a lot of good stuff for you. So that's pretty awesome. And then we have Camille here, and honestly, not very good at all. Not good at all. 3-star base going to 5-star, we know that. But the Aqua Blade is very interesting. Attack plus 90, water element on it, so the blade has water element. Enables dual wielding of swords. So the first thing you're gonna think is, holy shit, swords are awesome. Everybody and their mom may have a sword mastery. I like swords. I'm gonna use this over, let's say, the able TM or dual wield. Not exactly. If you read this in fine print, it's like this big. Enables dual wielding of swords. So you have to equip both swords. So you can't put great swords on. You can't put katana on. You can't put anything. Whereas, like, with Abel's TM, you can put that dagger on and then put whatever else you want in the other hand. And then dual wield, you can put whatever you want that your character can equip. Okay, so this seems like it's very good for Titus. If it can be good for Titus, it won't be best in slot. It seems pretty good for him though, because he you know, he's all about water elemental chaining, things like that, and he's got Brotherhood, so it could be like sword and sword if you want to. But I still think that Titus would want a katana and blade mastery. But it's still a very good TM. It's just going to restrict you more so than the able TM or anything else like that. So overall, you know, this banner seems like it's got a lot of great TMs, and then Foreign after his upgrade seems pretty strong too. And he is strong. He just has to take a turn to set up, and then Amelia looks awesome. We'll get into more of that in the banner review later on, and then let's see when the maintenance is. I think it's gonna be on Wednesday, right? Wednesday into Thursday morning. Yeah, when is this trial boss come out? Trial boss following maintenance, so it's going to be out on Thursday, which is awesome. I'm going to try to have a guide out there as fast as I can, guys. I am going away this weekend on my bachelor party. It's going to be awesome. So my stream on Friday, guys, for anybody who likes to come watch my pool stream, it'll be at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, a little bit earlier than it normally is, because I got to leave that evening to go to my bachelor party. All right, so there's that. I know you guys really want to worry of like 6-star. We got a little teaser. We're just going to have to wait, I think, for that video to come out from Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, where they do like the June update, you know, video where they talk about everything that's going on before that happens. We could get more news tomorrow. Strictly because this is like an enhancement week if we follow the order of what they've been doing. So ability awakenings, and maybe they share that tomorrow. But this is a lot of news for them just to be like saving something for tomorrow, so I don't know. But if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, you know, what you're most excited about this, or if you're just salty about Warrior Light 6-star, and subscribe for future content. We'll catch you guys in the next video.